Welcome to Not for Educational Purposes, where we take a random subject we know nothing about and attempt to understand more about it using the internet, while we careen off topic and see how far away from the original purpose of the show we can get. Please be advised, this podcast is so unhinged that we lost the door centuries ago. There will be nonsense, chaos, lots of giggles, and most importantly, swearing and possibly mild sexual content. You know, all the fun stuff. Not for children. Listen at your own discretion.
There we go. Perfect.
Welcome to Not for Educational Purposes. It's been a bit. I feel like it's been a while. It really hasn't been that long, but I feel like it's been a while.
It feels like it's been.
I don't know why.
Time is weird like that. Mm-hmm.
Time is weird like that.
Yeah.
I am Kai.
I'm Jay, and I'm James.
Yay! I feel like James is. I feel like you're just a regular now. You're just here.
I exist.
You
on
exist.
This plane.
Yeah. Man, I feel like we need to change our name to like KJJ, and that sounds like some sort of rapper, and I'm here for that. KJ squared. Oh man.
Wonderful.
I love it.
I just turned this into a math equation, and I'm not happy about it.
Oof.
That's fine. We'll live.
Yeah.
We'll live.
I'm not
It'll
good
be
at
okay.
math.
I'm okay at math. I was bad at geometry.
Just because geometry.
I
sucks.
fucking
Geometry's
love
awful.
geometry.
What?
Of course you do.
Come on.
Trig was great.
No.
Trigonometry is my jam, yo.
Oh, that sounds awful. I'm happy that you like it so much, though.
Fucking triangles.
Triangles.
They make so much sense. I love triangles.
I do like triangles, though. I have a lot of triangles on my person, actually.
Yes.
I enjoy triangles a lot. The number 3 is
they're
very
a good
important.
they're a good shape.
Yeah.
They're a satisfying shape.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They're like the most satisfying shape. Square okay, and circles are all right, but like triangles are just they're
Perfect.
cool.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I like blobs.
But
Blobs of chaos.
Kai and I over here like sharp
Blobs are also
edges.
good.
Yeah.
Sharp edges.
Circles. Circles are the best.
There we have a circle person and 2 triangle people. We love
Yes.
You put 2 circles in half and put them together, it makes a heart.
it. No.
Yeah, if you cut it in
Huh?
half, it'll like turn it around, it makes a heart.
If it's a circle, if you cut a circle in half
If you cut
and you put it back together, it still makes a circle.
No, something makes a heart if you cut it in half. Now I feel really stupid. Oh no.
Oh, if you like dipped in the top of the circle, then it would make a heart.
There was something that if you cut it in half, it makes a heart.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No.
you are very intelligent.
It's gonna be okay.
I think I'm thinking of strawberries because if you cut them in half,
You are thinking of strawberries.
Yeah.
together, they make
Yeah.
a heart.
Yep.
Strawberries.
No.
You got there.
We got there. We
Yeah.
figured it out.
Oh man.
It's okay.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Oh man, I almost cried. That was not okay.
But you need to.
But
We
yes.
almost got there.
I know. I saw it happen, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no, not now. Of all times, not now. Oh man, what makes you guys cry? Because I can't
Everything.
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 What? No.
Everything.
Seriously.
You've
I
seen
can
me
like
cry every day for the past like 4 or 5 days.
if I imagine myself crying hard enough, it'll happen.
I relate to that so hard.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I will turn on Lucy Spraggan and bawl for hours.
That doesn't help.
Yeah. Like music doesn't get me there. I find that music
Really? Do you have any
Mu-
like attachments to puppers or kitties?
they don't make me cry so much unless it's like
You
you
should
know
listen
those
to a song called The Waiting Room by Lucy Spraggan if you ever want to cry.
I don't want to.
Okay. That's understandable.
Nope, not going there. If I find that here's the thing, like making myself cry, if I need to cry and I do something that would normally make me cry, it's not gonna fucking happen. I just gotta let it happen.
Ah, I don't know. I
Like,
feel like I could do that if I need to cry, and I'm like, I can kind of force it a little bit. Depends on how like much the emotions have been, like I've been pushing them down. It depends on how far down I push
yeah.
them.
There's one K-pop video that will get me every
Oh
single
my
time.
god.
Oh, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. It's
Listening.
fucking sad as hell.
Oh.
So there's a group called Shiny that lost a member to suicide back in 2017.
Aw,
That's
no.
awful.
And the remaining four members wrote a song about him. And the music
Aw.
video is just like, you can just see how much pain they're in, and I just every time.
Oh my god.
Like
so
there's no lyric translations in the video. I didn't need lyric translations. I knew exactly what it was about when it came up,
Right.
and I just like I bawled forever.
Well, that
And
makes sense. Yeah.
like it was
Yeah. You can feel someone
if I ever need to cry, I just watch that.
Yep. If I need to muster those emotions, I know where to pick them out from.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
anyone out there in the universe, if you also have a hard time crying, unlike these two, apparently, please let me know how you cry, because I'm dead inside.
Oh my god.
I can't cry.
I feel everything all the time.
I do too, but like inside. I'm
For
very
sure. Sometimes,
empathetic.
yeah. Sometimes you feel too much and then you just can't.
Yeah, that's very
Like
true.
there's
Like,
there's,
no.
there's a specific there's an overlord an overload, and I think you've reached it.
Is that something we could Google? Oh man.
An overload point.
Do you,
Yes.
Okay, what's the overload on emotions and how do you release it?
Too many, and you just let yourself feel them.
Yeah, you gotta slow down to the point where like you don't even exist on this plane anymore. You're just kind of like
Yeah.
floating
I-
and
here's-
crying.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I would love to say that you've tried, but you just spent all day cleaning a house.
Yeah, you distracted
That's
yourself
not
all day.
that's not trying.
Nope.
That's doing something different,
have
so
to
you
do
don't have to think
nothing.
about it.
I need to
Yep.
be productive since I can't cry. So like I can't be emotionally productive. I might as well be physically productive.
I mean, that's fair. But I think you also need to give yourself space to do nothing for a little bit.
Right.
No.
Well, tomorrow's a day
Yes.
off, so yes.
Clean
We
my
love you. This is our advice for you.
No, this
Anyway,
did not turn
this is the
into
wrong
that.
podcast for that.
Yeah. This is the different podcast. What? Okay.
All right.
I did my job. So on Instagram, people
Yay!
send in things.
Yay.
Also, if you want to send in things to friendlyneighborhoodchangeling@gmail.com and things that are real, that don't seem real, that we want us to learn about, feel free to do that. I said that out of order, but you'll get it. You can play it back. It'll be fine. However, I also put this question up on Instagram when I remember to. And I did that thing. And we have things from people that they sent in. And I'm very excited.
Dope, dope, dope.
That was a lot of words.
What we got?
All right.
What's thing number 1 today?
All right. So someone gave me the population of Australia. However, they said it in such a way that is confusing or concerning.
Okay.
It said 25 million Australians are thriving despite the environment and all the flora and fauna trying to kill us.
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that sounds like
Australia
a-
can fit 25 million people in it.
Yeah.
It's
pretty big.
Yeah.
What's the
It's a
population?
pretty big place.
It's like huge.
Yeah.
Accurate?
It's just by itself, so it's like weird to think of it as big.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sitting alone by itself in the ocean. So you're just like, oh, what a cute little bubba, because it's all by itself. But then it's like actually fucking huge.
Australia cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It. I don't know what
All
how
Australians are cute little
big
nuggets.
they are. Yes. So 25 million in 2019.
That's fucking
Just
wild.
behind us. Canada at 37 million, which
Nice.
is funny considering how much space we have.
Y'all have a lot of space.
But it's also
I'm
very
kind of
cold.
glad we don't have a really big population though, because that means that there's more space for nothing to exist, or it would
Yeah.
be more space for nothing to exist if everybody would stop logging everything. But we're not going to talk about that.
There's just more room for activities.
Yeah.
There's room for activities.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there are little floaty things in your eyeballs, right? That like the little squiggly lines that you can see in your eyes.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Someone says those floaty things in your eyes that make you think you're seeing things.
Yeah, what about them?
What are those? What are they called?
Eye floaters, they're called. That sounds disgusting.
It is.
Eye floaters?
Yeah.
That sounds like eye bugs.
Ew.
They're also there's also like parasites that eat your makeup that like sit in your eyes.
and your eyelashes.
Yeah.
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 Terrifying.
They don't have anuses, so they just explode.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's real gross.
Parasites in your eyes.
I'm really
just
upset.
Explode. What are they called?
I don't know.
I'm very upset about this.
They just.
Wow.
La 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 la.
How dare you threaten me with this information that now I need to know more about?
That's my favorite.
I am looking up the thing that Jay said that we should look up. I will get to you afterwards.
Nerd said there is a queue.
Wait your
Follow
damn
this
turn,
line.
James.
I do not cut in line. Okay? I was not a line cutter at school. I don't cut in line.
Okay. So I'll get to you in a second.
Okay. Thank you for my acknowledgement.
You're welcome. Most eye floaters are caused by age-related changes that occur as the jelly-like substance inside your eyes becomes more liquidy. Microscopic fibers within the jelly-like substance tend to clump together and can cast tiny shadows on your retina, and that's where the squigglies come from.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to dissect a couple eyeballs. They're very exploding.
They're gross as fuck.
They're so much fun.
It says if you notice a sudden increase in eye floaters, contact an eye specialist immediately,
I feel like that's
because
good
that can be
information.
bad. Yes.
Does it mean like your eyeballs are coagulating too quickly?
Maybe. The fuck am I gonna call this thing?
Makeup eating parasite.
It's
Alright.
the parasites in your eyelashes, isn't it?
Yeah. Eyelash mites.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
I feel like we need a trigger warning.
Well,
real hard
you
on
asked.
That was awful. I'm so mad at myself right now for giving in
Gross.
to what I want. Never again. Those are lyrics.
Those are lyrics.
I don't know if these are the ones that are like actually just living there or if these are an actual parasite. I'm not sure. Because, we got shit that lives all over our body.
Yeah.
We are home to many ecosystems, so how dare we believe that we are not one of many?
True.
Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We are, in fact, 3 squirrels in a trench coat.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
I'm bunny rabbits. Thank you very much.
You're bunny rabbits?
Yes.
I mean, if we're going by my cup, I guess I'm a trash panda. So I'm 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
I'm a fennec fox.
Nice.
Oh, that made me real happy.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the right one. Oh, yeah. Eyelash mites infestations are often asymptomatic. So basically, they're like every single other thing that lives in/on your body. If there's the right amount of them, you're fine. If you get too many, bad things happen.
Oh yeah, that happens to dogs. Like there
Yeah.
are some dogs that get dermatitis because the mites naturally occurring in their hair follicles start to grow out of control, and so they
Yeah,
start to lose their hair.
that's also why pneumonia happens. Because the natural bacteria that lives inside your lungs gets into a place that it's not supposed to be.
Oh,
That's rude.
and your body's like, go back to your place.
And your body's like, that's dumb.
Don't like that.
It's
Skirt.
like, the fuck you doing this for?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Things are so so much more fun when you personify them in human terms.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about music. So,
Ooh.
LeBrian said there is a
LeBrian.
Yeah, LeBrian. Lebrain.
Nice.
LeBrian.
LeBrian.
Anyway. Oh no! It's only really funny because I'm so sad.
Oh no.
Oh, everything's funnier when you're tired.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, LeBrian said, there's a music piece currently being played in Germany that started in 2001 and will end in 2640?
Yeah, that's actually true. That's 100% true. Yeah, they play like one note every 10 years or something, and it's on like they have an entire written out like musical. I don't know why I know this, but I know this. They have like an entire
love
like
that you know
musical sheet for it or whatever. Yeah, it's like it's all written out. Like they've been playing it for a hot minute, and they're not gonna stop until it's done. It's like I think that's true.
Love that.
I don't know where I heard it, but I was like, yeah, I know that to be a fact.
The longest music piece in the world is being performed in the city of, oh god, I'm going to butcher this, Halberstadt in Germany. John Cage's composition for organ, it's called Organ 2/ASLSP, which is as slow as possible, is resounding here in an extreme interpretation of 639 years.
What?
Because
It's got
why
its
not?
own Wikipedia page. The piece is called As Slow as Possible. I love that so much.
What? That makes me uncomfy. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith has spent too long on this song.
It was originally written in 1987 for organ and is adapted from the earlier work. A typical performance of the piano version lasts 20 to 70 minutes. In 1985, Cage opted to omit the detail of exactly how slowly the piece should be played.
Wait, 20 to 70 minutes?
The piano version.
That is
yeah.
a 50-minute difference depending on who plays it.
Yep.
Why?
Because
They
he
can play it
omitted
as
the
slow as
detail of how slowly it's supposed to be played.
So do they just like play a note every couple minutes?
Yep. Kinda.
Basically.
And people just sit there and watch it?
But
Yeah.
apparently.
They could just go watch paint, or do they have paint drying, like, next to the piano?
Maybe not, but that would be an absolutely great addition. I think they should do that.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we'll just put a pot of grass under it, you know, people can
Yeah.
watch slow things happen, I guess.
Yeah.
Have a snail
Oh my
race.
god. That's
Sounds like
amazing.
torture.
That's wild. Oh Lord, I hope y'all have a good time with that music piece. Good Lord. How do they find new people to do that? Because they have to be like, you understand, you're gonna be dead when this is done.
Who knows?
Germany.
Oh,
wild.
it lists every single note that's been played. Only 65 notes have been played so far.
Nice.
How many notes are there?
So many.
That's a good question. It does not specify.
This.
We're not allowed to know.
I don't know if I'm
Oh, wait.
excited about this.
Sorry,
or uncomfy.
I lied. This is part 1. Sorry. This is part 1. It ends in 2071.
What?
The chord, oh my god. The chord length.
Oh my god.
What?
The chord, oh wow.
I'm gonna need you to tell us what's going on.
I'm trying to figure this out. Hang on. The chord, I can't tell if the D means days, but I assume that it does. So each chord's length has a specific number of days that it must be played.
Like, do they have what?
So like August 5th, 2011, the sound must be played for 181 days. The next one is July 5th, 2012, is played for 335 days. The next is October 5th, 2013 for 457 days. It's like...
How? How do they get that to
I mean,
happen?
they probably have an automated organ. I don't think someone's sitting there. I think they press it and it holds for that long. Which is wild. I could be very wrong. I'm not sure.
No, y'all
But-
are doing the most.
Someone has done the math here.
That
Oh,
makes
God.
me real uncomfy. I don't like the fact that there's just noise happening randomly at all times. That I know. I don't like that. You can't have the same note for that long. You're gonna drive someone insane.
Yup.
Yep.
You know what?
Yup.
To each their own. I hope they're having a good time.
Me too.
They're probably very much enjoying this.
If the Guinness Book of World Records is still around
Right.
by the time 2640 hits.
That's so far. We'll definitely... Nah. I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'll be alive. I'll probably...
I don't know about the rest of us, but you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be...
Okay, I need to know this thing. What is
Yes.
the word that it means when you say a word enough that the sound loses its meaning?
Oh,
Oh, it's awful. Like...
Is there a word for that?
Yeah. I feel like you should be able to say it twice and then it means nothing, if that's the word for it.
Oh, it's actually two words.
What?
Semantic satiation,
Semantic satiation.
it's a psychological phenomenon in which repetition causes a word or phrase to temporarily lose meaning for the listener, who then perceives the speech as repeated meaningless words. Semantic satiation.
Wild. That's so cool that they have a definition
Fancy.
for it.
They
Yeah.
do.
Semantic
I love that.
satiation. Semantic satiation.
Fucking love words, man. Yeah. Semantic satiation.
Words are good.
Here's a fun fact. First of all, my real name is not Kai, but we're not going to dive into that. Kai is the name that I use for online stuff. I've been using it for years, and it just
Yeah.
if someone called it to me on the street, I'd probably respond.
Yeah.
My real name is a palindrome, which means that you can spell it the same way forwards as you can backwards.
That's dope.
That's so wild.
Here's the thing, though. There's another word called an Immortal Lab, which is a word that has a different meaning, that is a word when flipped. So, like, evil and live is an
Yeah.
Immortal Lab, right?
Yeah.
So you can have a palindrome Immortal Lab, and
What?
a palindrome Immortal Lab is a palindrome Immortal Lab.
Get out of here!
Isn't
Get out of
that
here!
cool?
That was so intense.
I think that's cool.
Thank you for this information. I feel very pleased.
You are so welcome.
This makes my soul happy. Oh, words are so good.
I love words. Jay is very confused, but that's okay.
I dipped out in the middle of that sentence.
That's all right.
So I don't know
You
what
can-
an Immortal Lab is, but I was here for the end of the sentence.
A
and I feel like
palindrome
that's
Immortal
perfect.
Lab is a palindrome Immortal Lab.
Yeah.
What's an Immortal Lab?
It's a word
it's
that
a-
means... Oh.
It's a word where spelling the word backwards is a different real word. So evil spelled backwards is live. So live and evil are both Immortal Labs.
Okay, I'm caught up. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. My brain took a nap.
That's okay. We respect that.
Say good night.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Farewell, so long.
Farewell
Auf Wiedersehen,
to you.
goodbye.
Yes, that's what happened. Okay, thank you for bringing me back into the conversation. That means a lot.
You're welcome. Happy to help. Please let me know if that ever happens, and I will do my best to do it again.
Yes.
Oh, it will. I promise.
But like, don't don't be afraid to be like, hey, I missed half of that. I will attempt to relay
Yeah.
it for you
Is
if I can recall it.
Is there a word for that when your brain just like quits working in the middle of a sentence and then like restarts?
I would
working?
consider that zoning out.
That's just zoning out. There's not like a sciencey word?
Dissociating, maybe.
That makes a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
sense. It's also ADHD. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, whoops. Okay, moving on. JJ something rabbit said there are more trees on the Earth than stars in the galaxy. And I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
That I know there are likely more grains of sand on the Earth than there are stars in the galaxy.
Yeah, possibly.
Because sand is not finite. Like there is constantly sand being made.
Yeah,
And
but there's also like
the
sand in
universe,
ocean.
yeah, and the universe is mostly finite at this point. Not entirely, but mostly. Apparently there are more trees on Earth than anybody thought.
What?
That's the oh god. This does not look like it has
It's incredible.
I don't think so. Hang on.
Looks fake.
Oh, well, no. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
there are 3 trillion trees on Earth. Allegedly.
I find that hard to believe.
The most trees goes to Russia with 642 billion trees, which makes a lot of sense. That's a very large country. Canada is next, of course.
Canada, way to go.
And then Brazil, which makes sense. Yeah, there are lots of trees, but not a lot of old trees. So that makes sense. Like if we hadn't logged most of everything, then there wouldn't be as many trees, but because we've logged a whole bunch of stuff, you're planting lots of trees and there's lots of baby trees as well. So yes, there are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way.
That's fucking wild.
That is correct.
That's crazy.
I guess they're like stars are really, really big and trees are small.
Yeah.
So like that makes
Yes.
sense, I guess. That's
Yeah.
What do you mean the universe is finite? I thought it was ever expanding.
The universe
it
always
is.
expanding.
It is expanding, but it's not like that's what I mean though. Like there's no how do I explain this? There's
We're not the only
a
galaxy.
yeah, there's a finite amount of matter in the universe.
What?
Like matter anyway. It's going to be hard to explain.
Wait.
You
There's
can't make matter.
what? So
But you can make matters
but
worse.
the universe is
Hey.
always expanding.
Yeah.
So that means you have to just like keep using the
Yeah. So when things die, other things show up.
Yeah.
Like there's no you can't make matter.
Yeah.
There's a set amount.
It just
But
is.
but like then there will be too much space for space because
Eventually,
you
yes.
will only have so much matter. This whole fact makes me very uncomfy and I don't like it.
Yeah. There are definitely not more trees than there are stars in the universe.
Yeah, because
But there are more trees than there are stars in the Milky Way.
There are infinite
wild.
galaxies.
Why would we be
Yes.
the anomaly? Way to go, person! You knew some really interesting shit.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's awesome.
Dumpkin? Nope.
Duncan?
No. No, it says dumb underscore pink hair. It said
Ah.
universe created itself. And that also makes me uncomfy.
I mean,
because it's
Yes.
not wrong, yeah.
That is true. That is correct.
Yeah. What?
At one point things didn't exist and then they just happened.
Yeah. The Big Bang.
Yeah.
Our whole universe. I'll stop.
Okay. Man, we're getting too much into universe shit, and that's gonna make me think too much and make me feel really good.
Space
Jay's
is
discovering
cool.
Space
the
is my
possibility of
favorite
having
thing.
a belief.
But it is terrifying.
But like, thinking,
And vast.
I start to think too much about everybody's mortality, and I don't like that. So
That's fair.
we're gonna think about
Space does have a way of making you feel small.
It's like, oh shit, they're aliens. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yep, they're real. That's a thing. I don't know anything about them other than they do exist.
Yeah. All right.
It
Let's
would
find.
seem statistically impossible for them to not
It is
exist.
statistically impossible for them
Yeah.
to not exist.
Like,
Right.
it is entirely possible for them to exist, and we will never meet them.
Yeah.
But it is statistically impossible for us to be the only life anywhere ever.
Yeah.
Like,
The-
sorry.
Why would we be the anomaly?
Right? Yeah. That's why,
Like,
like,
maybe life is not dependent on oxygen. There could be nitrogen dependent life, which is much more likely. And life could just be single cell organisms, but it counts.
Yep. It counts.
they
counts.
grow from that.
Yeah.
So,
All right. What you got?
okay. I don't know how to say that. Says, scientists just broke the speed of light using lasers and plasma.
Huh?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how the speed of light works.
Kai seems very disturbed.
I am skeptical.
You're skeptical. Okay. Did you find a source?
You
I
look
mean,
very
I guess.
disappointed. Oh no.
No, it's
Technically correct.
the first sentence here is the speed of light may not necessarily be constant. So effectively someone did a thing. Light traveling through a plasma can appear to move at speeds both slower and faster than what we refer to as the speed of light without breaking any laws of physics. But also the laws of physics are fake.
Yeah, because doesn't that change all the time?
Cause
Yes.
magic.
Yeah.
We can only know what we know currently.
Yep. The more
There
you know.
are particles that seem to pass through a barrier to a different dimension and then come back, but we don't know where they go.
To a different dimension?
Yep.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
physics is broken.
That's because nothing is science is just magic explained.
Science is magic, yeah. Physicists have broken the speed of light with pulses inside hot plasma. So this is a vacuum. I should state that, first of all. It is in a vacuum. There is no air. There is no nothing. They are effectively simulating space.
Okay. Wait, if you're putting a laser through plasma, isn't that already going at the speed of light?
Yeah,
So, how can they say
That's-
they broke it if they did it with light?
I'm trying to figure that out.
I just got there.
Um,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Y'all are 4 steps ahead of me.
Well, I'm still reading, so researchers from Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California and the University of Rochester in New York have been playing with the speed limit of light pulses inside plasma,
There aren't any
speeding them up and even
plasma.
slowing them down to a virtual standstill using like atomic glasses and refractive crystals. They've been fine-tuning the speed of light waves within plasma to anywhere from around 1/10 of light's usual vacuum speed to more than 30% faster. This is both more and less impressive than it sounds.
How is it more impressive than it sounds?
Well, it's more impressive because they've broken the speed of light, technically. It's less impressive because it's not gonna allow us to space travel fast, basically.
You can't do anything with
That's
it, but it's
fun.
kind of cool.
Yeah, you can't do anything with it. This is not useful in any way, shape, or form.
But it's
Be
kind of
useful
fucking
in the
dope.
future.
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, it's really freaking cool, but it's not gonna help us with anything.
Watch them have come up with the equation for like us trying to figure out space travel, and then be like, hey, didn't that one guy from that one thing say something about these notes? And then they will have discovered the magic element for space travel.
Because reality is based on TV.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Yeah.
backwards. TV's based on reality. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Both.
I'm so lost.
It's both.
Both.
It's both. It's always both.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Anyways.
Art imitates life, and life imitates art.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Can they?
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
So can they freeze a light beam in midair?
Effectively, yes, but not freeze it. Like, it's going to be going super, super fast, but significantly slower than the speed of light.
Oh, that's lame. I thought they could like just freeze a light beam in the middle of air, and I'm like, I'd go pay big money to go see that.
That's not how physics works.
Then it is much less impressive than it sounds.
Yeah.
That's awful.
How about
I'm
we just say
unhappy.
physics does not work?
Physics
Physics
you're wrong.
works until it doesn't.
See, this is why you gotta go
Like
with
a
science.
old
Science
car.
always got us. Science got us. But
Science is physics.
doesn't.
Physics is science.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It's the same
Science
thing.
makes sense. Physics doesn't.
There.
Science doesn't make sense. Science is a bunch of hypotheses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not facts. They don't claim to be facts. They're just like, we just
That is
think
true.
This is true. Physics is
That
like,
is true.
I'm the truth.
No, because it's
It's
still
still lying.
science. Like, it's like we said earlier, it's constantly changing. We just are humans and we don't like to think about change.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's uncomfy. It's like,
They said, we're going to pretend like this is fucking finite.
We're gonna pretend like this is real until we can't anymore.
until something else is shoved into our face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
basically.
aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be the anomaly.
Anyways, do we want to talk about something sweet?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Lord, y'all, I need to make better handle names because I don't know how to read them. Says cocoa beans, chocolate, grow in pods that are between 6 and 12 inches long and weigh up to a pound.
That is correct.
I knew
They
that.
grow in cacao pods.
Cacao. What?
Cacao.
What grows in pods?
Cocoa beans
Uh-huh.
grow inside a cacao pod. CACAO. Where cocoa is COCOA.
When you squeeze them, do
Oh.
they go moo?
Oh, God.
No, but would you like to know something interesting?
Yes.
When you open a cacao pod, the cocoa nibs are in a slick, milky white substance.
Oh.
That's gross.
It's actually not as gross as you think it is. It's not as liquidy as you're thinking. It's actually like the consistency of toffee.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can eat it, apparently.
Is it sweet?
I'm not sure.
I know that, like, like freshly picked cocoa beans are not sweet. They have to
No.
be sweetened. So
Yes.
is the milky stuff that holds the cocoa bean sweet? These are the questions that I need answers to.
Yes.
That's what we're here for.
Yes.
No. I just watched a video about this. It was on TikTok, but I'm not going to be able to find it.
Oh, no.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, pulp is the right word. It's the pulp.
Oh, I hate that. Not a fan of orange
Uh,
pulp either.
You can make alcohol from the cacao pulp.
Of course you can. See, only good things come from cacao.
You can.
Yep.
The pulp is considered sweet.
It is?
Yes.
So
Nice.
is it like a liqueur?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can ferment it. It's the juice and fruit solids of the. It's like.
Can you strain it and then ferment it so that way it's a juice and no fruit pieces so it is no longer a pulp? Because that's nasty. Like how you strain orange pulp and can make juice, and
I don't know, and I don't know how to look that up.
dang. Oh well.
I might leave that to you.
I will do that later, probably.
All right.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's asking, do you like your cacao juice with pulp or without pulp?
Blech. That's yeah.
You
That's
never
correct.
drink it with pulp. Pulp is gross. It gets stuck in your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Nobody
don't like
carries
it.
around
Oh,
toothpicks
Lord.
with them.
Wombats have square poop?
What?
Wombats have square poop!
That seems false.
What?
Do wombats have square poop? That's not something I ever thought I'd be looking up.
Do wombats have
Yes, the marsupial's unique digestive tract forms square poop.
I'm
They
upset.
they poop cubes.
poop? Is it like actual cubes, like I'm thinking, or is it just slightly square-ish?
I mean, it's gonna be as cubic as it can be.
Why is it square?
That's a good question. Because Australia.
Does Google know?
It's not quite as square as you would think it is.
Aww.
It's kind of like a square.
It's like it's a square.
Well,
You can tell
It's
square.
like a square with rounded edges. It's a
Yeah.
cube with rounded edges, effectively.
It's a cube with rounded edges.
Rounded corners, sorry.
It's a circle, but like with dents in it.
Yeah.
Like these.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. It's a yes. Not a perfect square, but definitely more square than regular.
Is it because of what they eat?
No, it's because of the shape of their digestive tract.
They have square What evolutionary track was like, we're gonna make
Australia.
the,
Marsupials.
Marsupials.
We're just marsupials.
I love lemurs.
Australia, get your shit together.
Are lemurs?
Yeah.
Lemurs.
I love lemurs. I was
Oh,
just thinking about that.
Wasn't there a
Remember
lemur
Ion?
on Zabufu?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what does that got to do with marsupials?
The-
but
the,
that's
The lemur from that show that you just spoke of that I can't remember the name of, even though you just
the
said it.
Boomafu?
Zabumafu, yeah.
Yeah, the Crap Brothers.
Yeah. Zabumafu just passed away, I think, like a couple years ago.
Yeah, and his kids are still alive.
Yeah.
And he just had a
I
grandkid.
saw them. They were so cute. Well, I think I saw one of them. I'm not sure. I was at the Durham Lemur Center in North Carolina at one point a couple years back, and they were there. I'm pretty positive.
I loved watching Zabumafu when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I love that show, but I thought you were gonna say something really sweet and wholesome about
I'm
monkey.
sorry.
Now you did it, and I'm sad. Oh man.
I mean, the
I'm
nice
just
thing
with
about it is
facts.
that Martin and Chris Pratt are still making things, so that's cool.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They've got a fucking YouTube channel now.
What? Are they still teaching kids about the wildlife?
Probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They were like, hey, animals.
They
Wait,
just-
what's the difference between a marsupial and a monkey?
Marsupials have pouches
What's
and are also mammals.
Aren't monkeys?
And they only live in Australia. Or actually, well, they only live in Oceania, which is like Australia, Tasmania, and New Zealand, I think.
That sounds right.
And surrounding area.
Tasmania is
But
not
they're
a real
mostly
place.
located to Australia, I believe.
Are marsupials anything like lemurs, and how closely related are they?
Well, lemurs aren't marsupials.
Right.
So,
But like evolutionary wise, I feel like they've connected.
well, because
Like in the
marsupials
same
are
kind
just kind of like,
But
I
then
think
again, I could be
lemurs-
just lumping small fuzzy things together.
yeah, because marsupials include kangaroos.
Oh,
Kangaroos are marsupials?
Yeah, they got pouches with their little Joey.
They
yeah.
have pouches.
They've got pouches. That's a marsupial.
I mean, people have pouches that they can put on.
That's true. They're not attached to them though. Like the thing about marsupials is that effectively the uterus is still inside the body, but
Wait, there.
the
That
the nipples are like it's a weird. I don't know how do marsupials work? That's a good question.
That includes that. Wait, there are uteruses outside of bodies?
No. So basically, the pouch and the uterus are connected. So when the child is born, they are born into the pouch, and they stay in the pouch until they are ready to live.
Yeah, they're born to go.
Which is amazing. Yes, they were born to go.
Yeah, they are in fact born to go.
I am very proud of that fact.
They are definitely last. I don't know how digestive systems work for kangaroos, but I'm gonna assume like a year. Their last year's. Oh no, I lost it. No, I'm sad. Never mind.
Aww.
No. But they are a little Happy Meal.
They're very cute.
Kangaroo joeys are so cute. If you are sad, go look up a kangaroo joey. Don't look up a newborn. They're creepy, but like.
Yeah. They're so cute.
They have the cutest faces, and it sucks because their mom will rip out your insides if you try to get near them.
Have you ever looked up the quokka before?
Yes, they're adorable.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
A quokka?
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 I don't know how to pronounce it with an Australian accent, so anything I say is going to be wrong.
Just say cockboard really quickly, and you'll get it.
What?
A quokka.
Quokka.
A cracker? I'm confused.
Have you never looked up a quokka before?
What is a quokka?
I'm gonna look up a quokka.
Oh my god.
Right now.
I'm
you
so
can know
confused.
this.
They are so cute.
I was
the cutest thing.
Quokka.
Quokka. They're the cutest things in existence.
Oh, I think the eyes are cute.
The heart.
Oh, those are adorable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh.
They're very small marsupials.
yeah.
Very cute.
This I'm tiny.
Yeah.
Don't pick them up. They have STDs.
Yeah.
Oh, last year's takeout. That's what I was gonna say.
Last
we
year's
go.
takeout. We love that. We got there.
Yay! I
Yeah.
can edit them together.
Just well fermented and ready to go.
Perfect. I love it.
Oh, words are fun.
Oh, we're.
All right. What else we got?
Oh, right. I have a thing. We went before.
Got off topic. In a fun way.
That's the point. That's the point of this show.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Oh no! We went to the moon before we invented luggage with wheels. That's from Sam the Eagle. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Did we really?
I bet that's true. Just because Sam says so.
Sam says so.
Interesting. The first patent granted for wheeled luggage was issued in 1972.
That's too late. Wait.
Wow.
When did we go to the moon?
1967? Is that correct? Am I right?
Let's find out.
I would be so happy if I'm right.
19.
I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Oh, you're close.
Oh, fuck.
It was 1969.
God damn it.
That's really close.
You're really close.
We just went to the Space and Rocket Center, so I'm so sad. I'm so sad that I
close.
got it off wrong by 2 years.
But you got it close by 2 years, and that is more impressive.
Not good enough.
Because my brain for real thought we went to the moon in 1980 something.
Oh.
No.
1960 something is too soon to be go. There was not computers.
Yeah, there were. They just didn't
There
look
were-
like the computers
no,
that we
there
have
were-
nowadays.
There were computers. There
Yeah.
was no internet.
When
Yeah.
were computers? Invented?
But there were computers. They were just real fucking big.
Yeah. Did they have monitors? I'm not sure if they had monitors yet.
I don't know.
I'm confused now.
That's back in the olden times.
Ye olden times? No, the 70s, that's disco.
What?
The 50s is ye olden times, that's with the top hats. Like late 40s, early 50s, that's my genre. Genre?
Yeah,
That's my era. Hold on.
The first computer monitor was released in 1973. So they had computers in 1969, but no monitors in 1969.
I feel
How
so
did they
intelligent when we
control
do
the
this
computers?
podcast.
This is why we look up
vat
stuff.
of information comes in handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
So
Well,
good.
okay, how did they control the computers if they didn't have monitors?
Good question.
Buttons, probably.
Buttons.
Yeah, but you can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, but you can always like put a piece of paper in something and it'll like do shit.
They had manual monitors. That's what that is. It's you put a piece of paper. That's the.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm making shit up as I go along.
Oh. I'm just talking to you like you lived it. Like, yeah, I was there back in my day.
I live then, now, and in the future.
Yeah.
That's
Time
a
is
whole
not
ass
real.
Manual monitor. I don't
There
like
were
it.
interfaces, but there weren't monitors. Oh my god, I was mostly right.
What do you mean? About what?
Punch cards. You insert a piece of paper and it punches things.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. This is wonderful
Punch cards
information.
and blinking lights.
Yes.
Oh man.
Dials,
like they used to
dials
use
and
phones.
gauges. Yeah.
Like a phone in a hotel was just a box full of like holes. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a while, and it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it
Yeah.
did.
No.
Yeah.
See, this is how they came up with physics. They didn't
Magic.
wait long enough.
Science is
Magic.
just magic explained. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Man, that's wild.
They said we're gonna
Yeah.
pop into different dimensions real quick. Hold on. Jimmy, hold my beer.
Jimmy, hold my beer. I got this. Good lord. Oh man, this is along the same track. There are at least 3 theories on how airplanes generate lift, and no one knows which one is right. That's from tip of the something iceberg. I don't know, something like that.
I love that, and that is also terrifying.
I will never fly.
No one can explain why planes stay in the air.
Really?
That's the title of this webpage.
Oh no, that's terrifying.
That makes me real scared.
Oh, it's Scientific American. Oh, my dad reads this.
Scientific American? That's an oxymoron.
That's true. In brief, on a strictly mathematical level, engineers know how to design planes that will stay aloft, but equations don't explain why aerodynamic lift occurs. It says there are 2 competing theories that illuminate the forces and factors of lift. Both are incomplete explanations.
What?
Aerodynamicists have recently tried to close the gaps in understanding. Still, no consensus exists.
'Cause magic.
Magic!
'Cause magic.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? That's all I know about that song.
Really? I know the entire song.
Yeah, I don't know it at all.
What? I could sing the whole thing probably. Nah, maybe not.
You're the smart one in this podcast.
No.
I'm not.
You're very intelligent.
Oh,
There are many different kinds of smart. We
Yeah.
do not compare them.
Oh my gosh. They also sent in this other thing. In 1374, in somewhere Germany, dozens of people died from dancing too hard.
Yes, that's real.
What? No. No.
I bet you anything
there's-
Dionysus had something to do with it.
There's a whole puppet history episode on that.
Oh god.
No.
That's wonderful.
Oh my, it's if y'all haven't watched Puppet History, do it.
I haven't and I'm here for it.
That's
It's so good.
Puppet history. Looking it up now.
It's called The Dancing Plague.
What?
Yeah. Dancing Mania. Also known as Dancing Plague, St. John's Dance, Tarantism, and St. Vitus's Dance was a social phenomenon that occurred primarily in mainland Europe during the 14th and 17th centuries. It involved groups of people dancing erratically, sometimes thousands at a time. The mania affected men, women, and children who danced until they collapsed from exhaustion and injuries.
Did they do this on purpose or were they compelled?
It just happened.
Was it an event?
It was not an isolated event and was well documented in contemporary reports. It was nevertheless poorly understood, and remedies were based on guesswork. Often, musicians accompanied dancers due to a belief that music would treat the mania, but this tactic sometimes backfired by encouraging more to join in.
Wait,
There is no consensus among modern-day scholars as to the cause of dancing mania.
this wasn't just
This-
an event that they did once a year?
Nope, it was an actual thing.
It was something that happened.
Yeah, the several theories proposed range from religious cults being behind the processions to people dancing to relieve themselves of stress and put the poverty of the period out of their minds. It is speculated to have been a mass psychogenic illness in which physical symptoms with no physical cause are observed to affect a group of people as a form of social influence.
You know what that sounds like?
That's wild.
Magic.
That does sound like magic. I really hope that's magic.
I'm not giving up. My theory.
We can blame the gods. We can do that. I feel like someone
I
will
told
take
you,
credit.
Dionysus' fault.
Oh, 100%.
He makes me
Yeah.
so nervous.
100%.
Ugh.
You don't like Dionysus.
No, I don't like Dionysus, and I shouldn't say that, but I don't. I'm not. No.
Why?
Cause he's a fucking. He's just there's so many reasons I don't like Dionysus. There's a book about him that just like set me off.
You sound like you have a vendetta.
He's like the god of wine, and then he also like condones like mass rape. It's hugely disturbing and awful.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He is the god of chaos, isn't he?
No, I don't think he's the god of wine, as far as I'm aware.
But he's only the god of wine because the other gods were so scared of him that they made him drunk all the time.
That is
What?
probably true. I would bet some stuff on that. That's probably true.
They made him drunk all the time because he was too powerful when
Yeah.
he was sober.
What? I mean,
He's the god of ritual madness, basically. He's the god of madness. Sorry, not chaos. He's the god of madness.
isn't that the
yeah.
same thing? No, it's not.
He makes me real nervous. I don't
No.
like him at all.
Well, don't.
Chaos and madness are not the same thing. Someone who's chaotic might not do something that someone who's mad would.
Yeah.
That's fair. I guess they still
Also,
have
chaos was the original, one of the original gods in Greek mythology.
Oh. I know very little.
Everything came from chaos, basically.
Yeah.
The beginning and end of all things.
Yes. All right. How are we doing for time?
We have reached time. Actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, shall we put it there? Shall we put an end to it?
Let's put a pin in it here.
All right.
We got through quite a few questions,
Yeah.
but there are
We,
still
we,
plenty
we
more.
learned about some space, and we got scared by some space,
Yeah.
and
Yep. And we learned that everything is magic and time isn't real.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So do we want to end it with a wild fact?
Oh, bats always turn left when leaving a cave.
What?
Why?
It doesn't say why.
Well, I feel like there should be a reason why. Did they just like here's some information, do with it what you will? That's rude.
Ah! There is a general agreement among bat scientists that bats tend to turn left when leaving a cave. This has been explained to be so because bats generally move by sensing echoes, and thus, in order to get out, there should be a system to avoid collisions.
Ah, that's
There you go.
cool.
Bats have driving lanes.
They do. I was trying to think of a joke and I couldn't think of one to go with it.
Much
The
adored.
bats say always turn left.
The bats say always turn left or you'll get hit by the cops.
Alright, pass it to the
Exactly. All right.
Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Remember, if you want to send in a thing for us to discuss, you can send it in to friendlyneighborhoodchangeling@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can find us on our various social medias.
This has been Not for Educational Purposes.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.